Anytime now, you're good to go.
Live.
Yeah, Moff, you
All
know what
right.
to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Welcome to the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Gateway for the second race of the Fans Cup Series, Jason. I believe the 18th or 19th race in the Fans Cup Series season, and we know this race to be very chaotic. As last season we saw a really chaotic race with a very good finish and also some tempers involved. So already had a challenging race for some Jace drivers back in Chicagoland, but this track I think is going to be equally, if not more, challenging. And as I have Moff joining me up in the booth, Moff, what would you say about this track?
Well, we saw this yesterday in a shell race and also last season, but lots of tempers can flare at this track. This track is known for not a whole lot of give and take, as you see right there almost with nickname and outlaw. But yeah, so expect a lot of tempers to flare, but should be a good race tonight.
And it's really rare to see paybacks and such on with drivers, but at this track I feel like is where we see it the most.
Yeah. And we saw last year with Monster and Thunder, and that prolonged to the end of the season, and yeah,
Yeah, and also some big crashes can happen here, but with a lot of testing and a lot of testing that these drivers have done with this track, I feel like it's gonna be more, at least a little bit more civilized for the first few portions of the race. But I feel like once we get near halfway, maybe later in the race is when we'll start to see things get a little bit chaotic. So on pole is the 18 of Biz,
yep,
obviously a pretty surprising pole winner. Um, Sean Ard is the wait, actually this is happy hour. Never mind.
yeah,
Let's see. Fnatic is starting fifth. He is the closest chase contender to the pole. Then it would be um Quadruped in 15th, Zevel 16th, Patrick Star 18th, Thunder 19th, Moff 23rd. Let's see. Oh wow, a lot of chase drivers starting near the back. Pavo 30th, Sean Arden 31st, Truexpan 33rd, Legends 34th, Ebenezer 38th, and Jessica all the way starting last. So not good for those guys, but already they know that it's a
oh,
long race ahead of them as Sean Art is just damaged his car right here.
yeah. But let's see. That's another thing about this track is getting on pit road is
Yeah,
always an
pit road.
adventure.
And as you see, like Sean Art just ran to the back of Max Molina there. Everybody's gonna try and just send it deep onto that pit road, and it can be really hard to get on pit road because
Yeah,
you already know that you have to take that little access route down there on the low side of the
and,
racetrack.
and sometimes you saw in the shell race, especially some guys overshot it, came back on the track in the harm's way, trying to get back down on the pit road and hit that pit barrel you see there. A pit barrel is supposed to prevent jars from going head on to that wall that sticks out. But we saw a lot of incidents yesterday regarding the pit road, and that's how the outcome of the race had changed a bunch because of that, of those incidents that happened on pit road.
And yeah, I feel like we're gonna see I feel like the main source of cautions early cautions are gonna be pit road incidents
Yeah,
because
that
if they go for a long green flag run early in the race, I feel like we're definitely gonna see an incident on pit road.
really either that or it's gonna be too many aggressive drivers early on, which we'll probably see in the middle of the pack. But we're gonna see what happens. Preferably the inside line is probably gonna be the best line in terms of both restarts and green flag runs. But we're gonna see how this race goes. It should be really exciting, of course, as last year was. In fact, last season, Nickname got his first career win at this very track.
See Mark going very high, and
I've
I
got a
think
little.
might have had contact from Aiden Walker, and that's another thing you'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Like this is another case. So you see Mark got a big tap from Aiden Walker, And that's another thing you'll see. Drivers are going to try and make late moves to the inside of turn one, and sometimes, rarely, they'll make contact like you see here. Aiden Walker moving Mark out of the
Yeah.
way, all the way up to the wall almost.
Yeah, of course. That's what we were saying earlier. There's no really any time for give or take, you know.
But
Uh,
yeah, we'll go into the race right now and go through the starting lineup
all right.
in just a moment. All right. So starting on the starting on the pole is the surprising pole winner, the 18 of Biz, and the 21 to Slinky, who has had lots of momentum going his way in the 21, starting on the front row. Then it is Gaming Freak, last week's winner, carrying some momentum into the qualifying for Gateway, and then Hector Daniel starting his outside there. First chase contender closest to the pole is Fnatic in the 54, and then is Landon in the 63, starting to his outside. Then it is Max Molina in the 17, and Bailey Parker in the 4. Then it is Board in the 12, and Matthew Hill in the 90. Then it is Connor entering his final Gateway race, and then Brandon Beal, Watkins Glen winner, starting to his outside. Then it is Deuce Castroneves in the 27, and Patrick Miller, who just came short of winning last season, got passed with 2 to go by nickname for the win and finished runner-up. Then is Quadruped in the 45 and Zevel in the 74, both chase drivers there. Then is Outlaw in the 8 and Patrick Starr in the 13. Just behind them is the 25 of Thunder and the 55 of Burn. Then is the 24 of Josh and the 91 of Craig. Then is the 75 of Moff and the 93 of Adam Walker. Then it will be the 92 of Pendre and the 68 of Zach. Then it'll be Quad Kid Boy in the 78, and the 33 is Rookie Loading. Then last season's winner at this track, Nickname in the 28, and Pavo in the 81. Then is Sean Ard in the 97, alongside Kenyon in the 15. Then 2 chase drivers way in the back, Truexpan in the 56, and Legends in the 5. Then is the 87 of Nikki and the 23 of Arthur. Then is the 2 of Brick and the 19 of Ebenezer. Then is the 3 of Mark and the 32 of Lynn towards the back. And rounding it out will be the 11 of Red and the 77 Jessica. So I think it's really surprised that some of these guys qualified as low as they did. Jessica obviously starting last, not good. But like I said, a whole race ahead of her, just needs to stay out of the incidents.
That's right. And of course, oh, I let the Gary
Yeah.
Marshall get his moment. But you know, we got 9 races left in the season, so these guys are going to be as aggressive as they can, whether that's going to put them in, you know, victory lane or that's going to put them behind the wall. Either way, a lot of these drivers do not want to accept defeat here. You know, top 12 points, the championship is on the line, as we've seen the last couple seasons. Anything can happen really. It just depends on how aggressive these drivers want to be.
Yep, for sure. And obviously, a lot of these drivers, I hope, would be conservative and be smart in the early going here. But you know, we were talking about it in the happy hour. This outside line is not that great in terms of going on the restarts, but I feel like it's gonna rubber in the longer run and just eventually get better
Yep, I
as the race
would.
goes on.
Yeah, we saw in the shell race, on the outside, on the restarts, the outside lane would just not get going. But we're gonna see what happens here. Of course, these cars are different than shell, so I could be wrong here, but we're gonna see what happens.
Yep.
This 42 car's gonna take the green flag here as the pace car will dive on the pit road momentarily, and there it goes. Here we go.
It'll be Biz in the 18 and Slinky in the 21, leading us to the green flag here at Gateway. 120 laps ahead of us. To go into the restart zone, we are green from Gateway. even restart at the top. So you see Fnatic
3
already
wide.
diving down 3 wide there.
Wow.
Hector is gonna, I believe, get in line behind the. Oh wow, Landon almost had contact there.
Yep.
As they file their way through down the back straightaway for the first time, it is Biz taking over the lead, and Fnatic already making huge moves up into second place.
Yeah, so that outside line did get going, but as soon as they got into turn 1, Slinky lost all the momentum he had off the restart. So if you want to have a good corner, be on the inside as now Biz is pulling away by a lot here.
And
So these
yeah,
guys continue to battle.
Fnatic is going to go to second off of that incredible move on the restart. Very aggressive, but it worked out for him.
Ooh, look at
Almost
Thunder
contact
going
the
through the
25
middle.
to 24 as they will sort their way through the pack.
Yep.
And now you see, looks like the 21 is going to be able to get by the 12 off the high side there, and that will let Slinky go into third. Remember, he won at this track in season 5.
That's right.
And that was his first career win. Obviously, remember he just got his second career win at Coca-Cola a few weeks ago.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it's been a very. Go
I'm
ahead.
off speak. I'm off finish. No, you finish. You go ahead. You went first one.
Okay.
It should have been open.
Alright, so, I mean, Slinky's had a very rough season up to this point, but ever since we went on that break, that 1 week break, he's been on point here, and he's been clicking off good results, and of course got that win at Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and obviously we know that he's not returning to Michael Cormez Racing at the end of the season.
Yep.
Trying to find a ride in Shell because his cup's going to be full. As you see Fnatic closing in on the 18 of Biz early.
Oh, now, I was gonna say, you mentioned the fact that Slinky got his first career win at this track, and of course, you mentioned earlier during the starting lineup, Nickname got his first career win at this track. And we go 2 seasons ago, Henry got his first career win at this track. I think we're starting to see a chain here.
Yeah, definitely.
At like starting with season 5, everyone at this track gets their first career win. And I know it's early in the race, but if Biz is still up front near the end, that chain could continue.
Yeah, or maybe, someone like Burr, Quadruped. Who else we got in here? That Board as well. He's having a really good run here. Same a few other guys, but this season's also had a lot of drivers breaking their winless streaks. Of course, we've seen Outlaw, Slinky, and Sean all break their winless streaks dating back a couple of seasons ago when they last won.
Don't forget Gaming Freak.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you have to take over for me for a few laps.
All right. But at the moment here, Biz continues to lead, not by much over Fnatic. He's closed in that gap just a little bit. But looks like everyone's going to be single file for the moment. As you see a lot of cars shuffling in the back of the pack is Jessica, who started last on the field, making moves early on. As they're 3 wide right there. All 3 of those guys in the chase. Yep, and you see Patrick Sarther, he's second in points going into this race. And so the only goal the 13 has in mind is to beat the 25 to get that points lead and also to be ahead of the other chase contenders. Because right now they see a 25 way ahead of him. Right behind his teammate in the 63. And there's also Slinky. He's right on the bumper of the 54 here. Oh, and he's going to go way wide.
He's gonna help the 12 aboard. Goes in on a 21.
Yep, as now Slinky trying to get his bearings back together. And of course, this track, when you look at it from an aerial point, both these turns are different, similar to Darlington in a way. But, yeah, you could be good in turns 1 and 2, but not be good in turns 3 and 4, and vice versa. So, and there goes Board way up the track.
Yeah, I'm back now. But yeah, you see, Board went way up the track. You're gonna see some guys making mistakes like that a lot. Trying kind of sliding up the track when they're not mean to go to that line. You see Deuce Casanova trying to make a pass on Gaming Freak there. It's not going to work. He's going to look like he's going to try and dive it low.
Oh, wow.
Trying to run right in the line. He's going to have to lift. He's going to get tight, and Gaming Freak will keep the position.
And also keep in mind, there's Max Molina not far behind
Look at
his
this.
Casanova.
Slinky, I
Oh,
think, just laid the bumper on Fnatic there. Gave him a little love tap into turn 1.
yeah, but I think Slinky knows it's too early to make some sort of aggression that could cause harm to other drivers. So he's definitely going to try to take his time here and not be too aggressive. But look at BP here to the inside of Outlaws. They're going to be side by side in 3 and 4.
BP is going to try and muscle his way around the 8. Looks like he's going to do so. Outlaw is still there.
He probably could have cleared him, but I think he checked up a little bit to not hit the back of the 40.
Oh, to the outside.
Yeah. So now here comes Board to the inside. Look at Connor in the 65. Having a great run here.
Take over me for a few seconds.
Okay. So now Connor pulls up alongside the 12 more on the outside here. It looks like he'll get a good run, though, off the corner. But look at Fnatic. He is still right behind Biz. He hasn't got around him yet, but if he gets a good corner or two, he might just get around the 18.
Yep, and so yeah, single file for the most part. I think these guys, like I said, are gonna try and take it easy for the first half of the race. But yeah, you see all these guys single file and right on each other's back bumpers. So I feel like some passes might be able to be made as you see Fnatic all over the back bumper of the 18.
Yep.
Will he dive low? No, not yet, but he is still right there.
All these guys are really close together. In fact, they just don't want to make a move that's too risky, of course. But right now, I mean, you could see someone like Ward get around Slinky if he makes another mistake here. And also the 6-5 Connor using that higher line, maybe to get a run off the corner in order to catch the 12 and the 21.
Yep, with 12 right on the back bumper of the 21 now, as he's going to stay just behind him there. Let's see, are there any battles? Yes, there is. John Ard
Oh,
of
look
the
at
track.
John.
This is Patrick Starr and Sean Ard the 97 going at it.
Former teammates in the Truck Series last season.
This is for 27th, as they're both really deep in the field still.
Yep. And Patrick Starr, he has put on a great season so far for X Factor Motorsports. And, of course, we mentioned second points going into this race, so getting a good point stat this week, huge for him and the team. They got their work cut out for them.
Connor went to the inside of Board here. This is going to be a side-by-side battle for 4th.
I think it's going to work here.
We'll see. That outside's been strong in 3 and 4 if he can just hold him down there.
I think
like Connor's going to get the nose ahead, but Board making that ground back up on the outside. Here's Gaming Freak just behind this battle.
I think Connor might have clipped the curb there in 3 and 4, but look at Gaming Freak all over the bumper of the 12. He's gonna move him out of the way.
Yeah, I think he was forced to outside. And look at Deuce Castaneves joining the picture.
And also Quadruped and Max Molina behind them.
And so that means Connor will get the spot, and Deuce Castaneves almost into the left rear of the 28 or the 88.
Look at the 45 Quadruped, a big run there. He is the highest running chase contender here.
Oh, but he's gonna be forced to the outside in turn 1 here.
Oh no!
And Molina
way up to track. Same with
also
Molina.
goes way high. Bailey Parker to the inside. But I think Molina should get the drive off and be able to clear him. Now Outlaw looking to the outside of Bailey Parker. It's not going to work. Bailey Parker will keep the position.
If you want to make the outside work, really, you got to have a lot of momentum going into the corner.
Wow. BP got tight there. Now Outlaw's going to have a huge run on him.
Yep, here he comes.
I don't know if he's going to take it into 1, though. Looks like he does not, although he tried to lay the bumper on him a little bit.
Also, you see Brandon Beal there in the 47, one at Watkins Glen, his home track. That was not enough to punch his ticket into the chase.
Yeah, and he was already at the deficit before then.
Yeah, but right now he's having a pretty good run here. Same with his teammate Hector Daniel right behind him. As now look at Landon. Oh, I
Oh yeah,
think
Landon went to
Lan-
the curb to make that pass, and now he's under pressure from his teammate, the 25. He's gonna go low.
yeah. I think I think Landon tried to move the 44 out of the way, but
Oh yeah, now
well,
he's gonna get held up. 25 might get the 2-for-1 special here.
wow,
So that's
very
he's gonna get 14th from the 63. He might get 13th from Hector Daniel if he can just send it to the inside. They're side by side into the corner. Hector Daniel giving the 25 room, and the 25 not clear yet. Now he is.
I'm sure 25 is happy with the move his teammate did. So
And Dude Castaneda is giving pressure to Quadruped here.
yep,
Quadruped's gonna run up the track, but he's gonna be able to cut down right in front of the 27. As Matthew
yep,
Hill got loose as he was trying to go behind the 44. Now he's under pressure from the 92 Pendre.
yep. Is now a couple of these Fords here. Pendry all over the bumper of Matthew Hill right there.
Yep, and Pendre is gonna get a run on the 90. I don't know if he'll take it though, as Biz is still the leader. As look at Fnatic, he is all over his back bumper.
We're gonna see if he can make a move here beforehand. Well, before pit stops, I should say.
Yeah, I think that's coming in. I don't know. Let's see the lap times. Maybe a few laps.
I'm gonna guess like 10 laps because I know yesterday in the shell race it went like 32 laps maximum. So, well, 32, 33, but still. Right now, oh, Slinky's gonna go way wide.
Yeah, Slinky went really wide, and that's gonna allow the 65 to go low for third.
Oh, Connor making great moves here early on.
See, Thunder, I think, tried to go to the inside of Brandon Beal here. I'm not sure that he's going to make the corner, and he's going to try and dive low. Looks like he's not going to get there. As he's going to try and make a late move, almost onto the curb.
Yeah, I was about to say Beal. Beal was still high throughout the whole turn.
Yeah, he covered that spot off really well, and the 25 is going to have to drop in behind him. Or maybe he's going to try and look low, but he's not going to get the spot there.
Yeah, notice the 25. He probably could have gone around him, but he checked up in the middle of the corner, likely because he probably knew the car was going to get tight. So,
Well, the 47 was also holding him down near the curb. You got to consider that. As Fnatic
oh, look
pushes
at
his way to
this.
the inside. Nothing there, and now he's going to be under pressure from the 65 here.
If that move there just ruined his momentum, and
now
Connor
here
wasting
comes
no
Connor.
time. And maybe
Connor
even
has gone from 5th to 2nd in about like 3 or 4 laps.
Probably
look at
second. That is if we can clear him heading into the turn.
He's
yeah,
gonna,
look at
he's gonna be side by side with them and has the nose ahead. I think he's gonna clear out the corner, but Fnatic is still holding his ground for now.
also hats off the Gaming Freak here. Won last week and now continuing that momentum into this week here. Of course, in the state of Illinois, having some great success here.
Yeah, Connor's car has definitely come alive right now, but Fnatic is not giving it up.
Yep. Game Freak clears to 4th. He's got a great run off turn 2 there.
I think Connor's gonna finally clear the 54 off turn 2 here, but the
I
54 is
think
still there.
I think he will. Yep. Connor is. I would have to assume he's gonna. Yeah, he's clear.
Yep, now he's clear. So he slides up right in front of the 54, but the 54, good job of trying to not let it happen. As he'll settle in third. As now the 12 looking low on the 45. He's gonna get there. The 45 up the racetrack. That's gonna cost him a few positions for sure.
I've had to get himself corrected because the 12, I've hit him and made his car tight. It looks like he's gonna try to fight back on the outside here.
I think he's gonna be able to get in front of the 27 here, and yes, he will. As the 4 to the outside of the 27.
Oh, so here comes Outlaw to the inside, Max Molina. And we all know Max Molina does have some success here. Not not exactly an advertising 3, but also in iRacing. He's won a couple times at this track, so he knows his way around here.
Yep. As Connor now in trying to pursue Biz right here, as he got a very good corner right there. Nobody's been able to contend Biz for the lead, but I think Connor might be able to do it. Will he make the move down the inside in turn 1? Yes, he
Here he
will.
comes.
Late move for the 65. Will he be able to get there? Yes, he is. They're door to door for the lead of the race.
They're going to be side by side heading down the backstretch. Connor with a
Connor
bit of an
has the
advantage.
run.
Biz is still trying to hold on.
And Connor, I think, will get the lead. And he will. Connor is now clear into the lead.
A
And he's
new
going to be
leader.
back. And he's going to be back up to a spot he has not seen since, I believe, Daytona.
And yeah, and definitely. And I think he's gonna feel very good about being up there after such a long time. But Biz is not giving it up yet. But Connor, if he were to win today, what a special win that would be in his final season. As always, coming to pits. He's coming to pit road.
Looks like he's going to pull a strategy here, along with
Yep,
some other
Nick-
drivers.
Pit road. Hector almost went off across the nose of the 63 there.
Now,
But
like
Connor on pit road.
you said, these drivers, they need to be careful entering here. It's such a thin lane
Access
to get
route.
into pit. Yeah, access route to get into pit road. Yeah, my mind went blank. I didn't remember what word I was looking for. But
I
yeah,
think that's going to spark the rest of the crew chiefs to bring their drivers in. And yes, here they come.
Oh, late entry for a couple here. Oh, I
Trying to
mean,
get the most that they can out of this entry. I think Burnt's going to stay out here.
or is
He
going to
is.
stay out. Well, anybody else, or will it just be Burner?
So Burn is the only one to stay out for right now. As
think
he'll
it's-
be. Sorry.
I think that's probably the first time we're gonna have a clean pit stop here at Gateway.
As
Well-
it's Connor off first, and then Slinky second, and then Board third.
Well, don't jinx it because the 55 still has to pit, and he could definitely come across the nose of the 21 here.
I was just saying that was off of the first pack. As
And
here
so,
comes
very late
Burn.
entrance. But he's going to make his pit road, as well as the 92. I think the 92 also stayed out as well.
All right, now we got to get. Oh, Jesus, what the? Yep, there's a 65. Yeah, he's going to get way ahead of Biz. I expected Biz to probably have a good pit stop there. Probably get up, try to contend back into a battle.
And these guys are going to lose spots for sure.
They will have the fresher tires, of course.
So now it'll be Connor back to the lead, as Slinky will be second and Board is into third. Quadruped will be fourth. Hector will get around Biz for fifth, and Fnatic stuck behind Biz. Biz is right now is in sixth. Fnatic will be seventh, as he will fail to make the move around the outside there. Pendrick coming off pit road here. As they're 3 wide off of turn 2, that's Craig, Mark, and Kenyon there.
No, Kenyon. Yeah, Kenyon.
As Pendray will get ahead of that group of cars. As the 28, oh, we got into the 25 a little bit, but 25 is going to be able to hold his ground on the outside. Now Aiden Walker trying to challenge the 28, as the 33, I think, stayed out. Or came down to the pits for some kind of penalty, because he was not on the number 1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, likely gonna serve a penalty here.
Yeah, I think the 92 also served a penalty. And the 23. 23's coming in.
Were they too fast
think
entering? Too fast exiting?
I think this could be for an unsafe pit exit, because, you know, there's also a thin access route at the exit of pit road as well. So I believe if they carry too much speed, then they could have gone off and gotten the penalty there. We'll have to take a replay look. So here's loading.
Yeah, he was side by side off.
Oh, he did go in the grass. He did go in the grass, and oh, wow.
Oh,
Went straight back onto the racetrack. That could have been very,
Saved it.
very bad if their car's coming.
yeah, he saved it.
So, good call by the officials there on the unsafe pit exit call.
So we just take that and think that 23 probably did the same thing.
Yeah, as well as the 92 as well.
Yeah.
Like
Which
I
it
said,
done.
guys are going to be pushing it to the limit off of pit road. Connor still leads.
And the 56, very happy about the 23 getting that penalty.
Not sure why.
Something happened last week at Chicagoland.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. So, your current chase drivers as they run, Quadruped is in 4th. Truexpan has actually made his way up into 8th, and Fanatic 9th. Zebel 10th, Moff 11th. Thunder 19th. And Ebenezer 25th. Patrick Starr 28th. Sean 31st. Legends 32nd. Jessica 33rd. Pavo 34th. And that'll do it for all the chase guys. But yeah, some of those guys not running well, especially Patrick Starr, who needs to beat the 25 to get the points lead.
Yeah, so we need to get out there as fast as we can.
Yeah. But there's still a long race ahead of these guys, luckily for them.
Mm-hmm.
As 44 is up the track, that'll allow the 18 to go through as well as the 56. And the 44 still stuck on the outside. Fanatic's going to go by for sure. As, whoa, we almost got on the 56 there and almost onto the curb. Hector's still stuck on the outside. It's going to bring some cars into the battle.
Yeah, as right now, I believe your leader is still the 6'5" Connor.
It is. As Board is all over, starting to kind of catch up to Slinky. Actually, I don't know if he is. He's been at that same distance for a little bit. Obviously, Slinky knows his track very well.
Yep, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did get his first career win at this
Yeah,
very track. Okay.
he did. That's what we were talking about earlier, actually. And a lot of guys who did get their first career wins at this track, like we were talking about nickname, and not sure who the other driver was that
I
you
think it was
mentioned.
Pendray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pendray.
Pendray. Back in season 6. And all those first career wins were separated by a season as well. Slinky in season 5, Pendray season 6, and nickname in season 7.
Yeah, so maybe we could see another first time. Of course, a lot of these guys up here still have yet to win their first career race, but another thing we gotta keep our minds on is the chase, of course. So right now, I think it's Quadruped that's the highest running chase driver.
It is. He's in 4th. And we talk about guys getting their first career wins here, but look at the 65. His final season and season not going to plan for him. This could we talk about guys potentially getting their first wins at this track, but for Connor, this could be the last. And this would be, I think, his 5th career win.
Fifth
If he
career
already
win,
had.
and also I believe this would set something into stone, set something into groove that probably I don't think has ever happened before. A single team going 3 in a row and wins at a single track.
Wait, oh yeah, that is true, because Texas Motorsports has won the last 2 Gateway races, and Connor could be the 3rd guy to do that if he wins today.
Yeah, but he can't. But you can't say they will right now. Slinky's closing in on him.
Yeah, Slinky now behind by 2/10 says Fnatic looking for a pass on Truexpan. That's not going to work there. As Slinky right on the back bumper of the 65 now, giving tons of pressure. But Connor, we know how he does in pressure-filled situations. Obviously, his first career win was a last lap pass on Pennzoil a long time ago.
Oh, boy.
Board. Oh,
Oh,
almost turned Slinky into the curb.
That's
Wow.
gonna help the
Huge save.
65 get away.
For sure. And now it's a 4/10 gap because the 12 got into the 21 as they were coming off turn 4. And what a save by both of those guys. That could have been really bad for both of them.
Yes, right now, oh, look at nickname to the inside of Thunder there. Side by side off turn number 2.
They're 3 wide ahead of them, I think.
Uh-oh.
Looks like that's not going to last too long. But there is a ton.
Oh, look
There's
at
a lot of
Fnatic up
battling up there.
ahead. He almost got in the back of... Couldn't tell who that was.
Fnatic. Oh, what? Look for the crossover move from Hector. Fnatic blocked that off. And wow. That could have been bad. We've seen a lot of close calls here in this first half, but I think that we're going to see a wreck eventually as we go into the second half of racing here.
All depends on how aggressive these drivers want to be, of course.
And now, everything back under control. Slinky's gonna try again to catch up.
Well, look at Biz. He's made his way back up here in 6th place.
Yep, pole sitter. Still inside the top 10.
But Connor still with a 4/10 lead after a near miss from Slinky and Board, but Board is still trying to challenge the 21. So yeah, and now the 12 goes up the racetrack. It's going to cost him some time. And Hector to the inside of Fnatic.
Right now, Hector trying to make a move on Fnatic here. Is this just a hornet's nest back here? BP tries to get to the inside.
Of a 75 there, and very close call again.
A lot of these guys that pitted first are on defense right here. They're not trying to, be on the offense. They're on the defense to keep their position if there is a caution that could better themselves.
Yeah, and I feel like those guys that pitted earlier kind of struggling to get past the traffic that they were stuck back in.
Yeah. I'm just curious, where's Burn at?
What do you mean? Oh,
Because he was the last one to pit.
he's 28th.
But I would say I think he'll get in the top 20 by the time we have our next cycle of pit stops.
Well, if he's not staying out, then I see it as, whoa, 25, late move on the 28 into one there. Kind of caught him off guard there, and he will go by the 28 in nickname. And he might try to go for Lin as well. Nope, didn't mind. Distance is too far.
He might
Let's
just
try
set
to
up
use
Lin
the
going to
field.
turn.
He's going to try, but not to be.
Likely trying to set up Lin going to turn 1 here.
The nickname's going to dive down the inside for another crossover.
Not the first time Thunder and someone from Texas Motorsports have gone at it here at this track.
You don't have to remind me.
I know. Anyways. As it stands now, the top 3 have really pulled away from everyone else.
But I'm just wondering when we will see our first caution, because I feel like we've never gone a gateway race without a caution eventually happening.
Yep. Here you see Muff in the 75, one of the blue-collar drivers, trying to hold on here. And he was one of the first guys to pit as well, so he's on defense.
Yeah, defense from the 88 here. And wow, he had to lift a lot. Connor's still maintaining a pretty sizable gap ahead of the 21 and 12. Still holding a pretty comfortable lead, as the rest of the field are pretty close together.
Yep, ooh. Looks like quadruped getting tight. He's a handful of driving here from Beal. Beal not giving him any room. Not going to break at all, but as they go into turn one here, most of the field will.
Closing in on the halfway mark of this race.
Yep, lap 60. And it's been an exciting race for how long this green flag run has gone. And I feel like the first caution that we'll see is for a pit road incident.
Very
See
likely so.
Fnatic still trying to get around Shurik's fan. Like I said, a lot of these guys who are trying to, who are on fresher tires trying to get around guys ahead of them on older tires, they're just struggling to.
Yep, Craig Popker's there. Aiden Walker in the way here.
And Popper's going to get round the 3 for 22nd. Fnatic all over the back bumper. Truex fan. He's going to get into him, actually. Getting into him a lot.
No patience for the 54 here. After being competitive early on, he has seemed to lose that pace.
Well, obviously stuck behind the 56. I think he definitely is faster than him, but just can't quite do anything. And an Outlaw is going to put him off the racetrack, and Outlaw right on the white line. Can't make that pass work. As Fnatic finally gets to the inside of Trixman, they'll be side by side, and Hector Daniel almost sideswiped the 54 as they went into turn number 1. They're side by side, 2 Toyotas, and Fnatic will easily pass the 56 on quarter exit. As Beal now under pressure from the 18. Trying to go around the outside. Biz is. As Beal try to get take a look on the inside of quadruped. Nothing for him there. 65 has actually still maintained the gap over the 21, so I think the 21 has lost that really quick pace that we saw out of him earlier.
That's right. As now, you see Bill pulling it to the inside of quadruped here. Could not complete the pass though. This time around.
There.
Yeah, but I think quadruped's gonna get a better exit off. See, a lot of guys when they try to make a move on the inside, the biggest problem is that the car on the outside doesn't give them any room, and so naturally people that run on the inside are going to use the entire track to, make the corner, but since they have limited room, they're going to try to back out here and, make some work of what little they have.
See Board still all over the back bumper of Slinky. Can't make the move on him as Fnatic almost got in a Beal there as he's going back to the inside on quadruped.
Yo, you mind if I give y'all an update on the game real quick?
Yeah, I know. They score a field goal.
Oh, you saw?
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways.
Fnatic passes his teammate Quadruped, looks to go to the inside of the 47 as well. As Biz had a close call with Quadruped, almost cut the nose off of the 44. As Quadruped has a huge run to his teammate. Will he do the crossover move? No. But he's going to go way up the racetrack. Hector Daniel's going to go 3 wide possibly.
Nope, he's gonna stay back.
And they're 3 wide just behind him, too. Deuce Castro Neves is going to go through the middle of Truexpan and Landon as Hector pits.
Here comes Hector. Yep. Gonna be the first one to peel on the pit road.
As Connor and Slinky are also on pit road.
Yep. As now the 12 board will sim the lead here.
As the rest of the field will go by for another lap. So I feel like the chance of getting a caution here is increasing a little bit as we have just passed halfway.
Depends.
Yeah, it
As
depends.
oh, 4 comes on a pit road, 28 and 25 stay out there. As a 12, 47, 54, and a lot of other guys coming into pits.
As I say, depends. Just hope you don't screw up your entry,
Well, I
basically.
think the 15's
Alright,
out of the race.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
we just
Kenyon's
noticed
out of the
that.
race, and we just noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Was
think
it
it's
because
two
of
weeks in a
issues?
row that 2 weeks in a row Kenyon's gonna finish last.
And
He even take the green flag last week. Remember that?
Did his
he
engine blow
also
up? Because it said piston problem.
I
Let
think
me-
it happened. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we're
It
happened right
did.
there. And let go. That's the
That's
second week in a row that Kenyon has had a mechanical failure.
actually
Jeez.
third week. Remember Watkins Glen?
No,
Think
he went to the pit barrels. He got turned to the pit barrels.
So that's like 3 or 4 DNFs for Kenya. I don't remember what happened at the race prior, but
But
yeah,
still, that sucks.
lots
You
of
gotta. You hate to see it for the 15.
Oh, caution! Yellow
yeah.
flag's out!
Oh, where's
What happened?
it
Let's
was?
see what happened.
It's right at the entrance pit.
Oh, the 28 is destroyed.
Oh,
Oh
he's
my
not.
goodness.
He will not go back to back as the caution flies. We're
And
gonna
I
take
told you
a.
it's just gonna be after halfway.
Wasn't gonna be
Let's see
that
what happens.
long. If it was the pit
Oh,
barrels, wasn't gonna be that long.
yeah.
I don't. I'm not sure if it was the pit barrels
Oh,
or.
I
Well, no,
think
because he.
he.
Oh, did he
Oh,
get
let's see.
turned by? Oh wow, he went down to 21.
Ooh, and then
And
what happened here? Ooh, he tried to get on the pit road, overshoots it.
I think he's gonna. I think he went to the pit barrels, and yes, he did. Go straight to
Bam!
the pit barrels.
Right there.
So nicknames race is over, and that will complicate the field a lot.
So depending on how it is, if you're the 65 or 21, back to working.
Yep.
Yeah, and all those cars that just pitted. Man,
Yeah, it's not gonna be good for them. But let's see. I think they're gonna stay out.
I'm not even sure what the running order is.
We'll have to see when the leader cross the line. But all these guys will take the wave around to get all their laps back.
Yeah.
So actually, I think everyone is on the lead lap. Yeah, everyone's on the lead lap. Surprisingly. Oh no, the 92 wasn't. But oh, actually, from the 78 down to all the way down, they are 1 lap down.
Yes.
So I think were they on pit road?
I would.
I would have to assume so.
But none of the leaders are pitting. Well, the leaders aren't pitting, and yeah, the leaders are staying out. Actually, they're ahead of all the leaders, so they would actually get the wave around. So yeah, 28 is going to get the wave around here,
28, he's out.
or not the 28, the 78, and all those guys behind them that are a lap down.
78, 91, 19, 5. Well, yeah.
Yeah, all those guys. And it looks like they're gonna stay out. So yes, they will get the wave around. And it's so incredible that we have this command now, because a few seasons ago we wouldn't have known what to do. So that was the 19, the 5, and the 11. And I think the 65 will be the leader.
And 92 and 23.
Yep.
Although,
I think the 92 was in the free pass position, though. So would that count towards him getting the free pass, or?
I don't know when it comes to that.
I think it would. Because he was the first car 1 lap down. Yeah. Yeah, it would. So 92 is also going to get his lap back. And so the 23 will be the only car 1 lap down. So already on lap 66, we have our first yellow flag of the night. And so 65 will still have the lead, and I think he will have the advantage on the restart as well.
Yep, inside line tends to have the advantage here at Gateway, and it would come with a great push you'll get from the 12 of board. And Slinky will have help from, I believe, Beal.
Yeah, I think so. And so we'll go green this time. So Connor will be the leader once we go back to the green flag. As we will hit lap 70, just past halfway. Or be near lap 70, just past halfway. And so here we go. Then we'll go double file. 65-21, leading us back to the restart. Who gets the better restart? We'll find out in just a second. Coming back to the green flag.
As we go, John and Slinky, the front row, going through 3 and 4. Pace car's going to dive it on down pit road, and we're ready to send them their way here on the restart.
Here we go. Green flag.
And it's an even restart.
Alright, sorry about that one I missed.
Not much. And oh wow. The 12 looked 3 wide on the restart, had nothing there for him. 3 wide and further back. That's Burn, Moff, and Truexpan. Truexpan's gonna be on the high side here. They're gonna file their way through cleanly so far. As Board to the inside of Connor, look in there.
He can't
Connor
get there.
Board's gonna send it low on the curbs.
Doing an old bump and run.
I don't think
So,
that was gonna work though.
It did not. Connor
Hector's
to the lead. 3 wide. 3 wide still.
for many rows.
they might go 4 wide here.
Beal looking for wide. Slinky 3 by 3 by 3 through the pack.
Board has not let go of the 65 up front.
Look at this action. Gaming Freak in the middle of all this mess.
And Slinky is dropping back like a rock here.
Beal into the 21. Contact.
They're gonna keep it clean
Or will they?
for the time being. I should
Oh!
say.
Outlaw gets turned.
No, he doesn't.
What a save. How did they not wreck?
All it takes is talent. And that's what we saw there.
Unbelievable save from the 8. A Fanatic to the inside of the 44. Nothing there. What a crazy restart.
And we're not
I
done
don't
yet.
think we're
There's
done
3
yet.
wide in the back.
Zach in the middle. Ebenezer going down low.
Still a Hornets nest in the back.
And still double file for a lot of rows here. This is incredible racing. Thunder around the outside, gained about 5 spots there on the restart. And now there's still double file further back. Connor still has the lead as things start to calm down within the top 10. Outlaw still looking for a way around the Fanatic. As Deuce Nevis all over the back bumper of the 8 now.
Wasn't able to make it stick heading out of turn 4.
Going to the outside, this is 27.
I don't know if that's going to be able to work. No, it's not. It's going to pull in 25.
Here comes the 25, loading all the way up against the wall. They are 3 wide in the back. Loading, backs out.
Biz tried to look for an opening there. Couldn't find it.
Pendray with a huge run on these guys. Still 3 wide in the back. All the way back for about 40th there. As Truex fan splits the middle. And Slinky has just gone backwards after being second for a majority of the last run.
He's already hit back of the field by now.
And how things can change in just a few laps.
That's right. Now Thunder might just set up a move on Deuce Castellanos right here.
He's not going to go for it. He runs a little bit high. Now he's going to stay in the middle, get a good drive off. Here comes Outlaw, now finally making the move on Fnatic. Fnatic still holding the outside. Outlaw will clear him. Has to check up, but he's going to slide right in front of him. Now due to the inside of the 54. And that'll bring the 25 in as well. No, the 54 is just able to slide in right in front of him. Look at Jessica inside the top 10. She started dead last in tonight's race. And now here's Moff. Under pressure from Jessica.
She's going to try and make it stick. I don't know.
There. Here's the 25 on the 54. Does he make the move? No.
Contact there, right? Getting very defensive on Coin Kid Boy.
Yeah, he almost got turned there.
And Thunder pulling up to the bumper of Fnatic. This is for the, yes, the 6th spot.
As now Outlaw getting passed by Deuce Nevis there. As Thunder runs wide. And Jessica now uses that to get into the inside of the 75 here. Jessica on the move ever since the restart happened. Thunder still under pressure from Bailey Parker. As Connor still with a 2/10 advantage.
I see some of these Fords going into power here.
You see the
Primarily.
Fords. Oh.
Go ahead.
You see the Fords showing prominence here at Gateway here today. You got Connor, Hector, Daniel, BP, Jessica, and I believe there's probably a few in the top 15 They're outside the top 10.
BP holds the 25 to the outside once again. He's going to try and get around the 54 here.
As we have now hit 40. Is this 40? Yep, 40 laps to go here at Gateway.
And a lot can change in these 40 laps. As Lynn dive bombs the 75. And will make it stick as the 12 has caught up to the 65. He's blocking the run from the 12, but he is right there.
It's veteran versus rookie. We have seen how these battles can get.
I think and wow, I think the most inexperienced driver in the league versus the most one of the most experienced drivers in the league. As here he comes, he's looking for room on the inside. That's not going to work. He's on the curbs, and he's going to let off.
He's not. He's trying. But he's going to have to fall back in behind him. If that's going to help anybody, that's going to help the 44 close in yet again.
Yeah. And Slinky has dropped all the way back to 38th after being second on the last green flag run. Wow. Thunder will finally get a spot on the inside. There's Outlaw is forced to the outside. And BP will go to the inside of the 54.
I believe. We're closing into our next pit cycle soon.
Yep, Jessica will take the outside of the 4 car of BP. And now BP trying to get around Fnatic. Nothing there. Jessica now the outside of the 4. 25 looks to the inside. He's going to go high. Once again, still struggling on the early run. As Mop's going to let off and let the 25 go. I think he got loose there off the exit of the corner. And the 12
oh wow.
Out of 65.
We didn't see this, as now Connor has some challenge for the lead.
And again!
Yeah, 12 making the same move at the same spot, but it's not working out for him. I think he's trying to force something out of the 65.
He just can't get it. Yeah, but he just can't get it done.
I think the 65 is starting to pick up note of what he's doing, too. And he's going to do it again.
Can he make it work, though?
I doubt it. He's closer than he was last time, though. He could try move to the inside. No. Nothing there. As now Fnatic in trouble. Stuck on the outside. As Fnatic will lose the spot to the 25 as well. Now Lynn forces her way to the inside of Jessica. As Deuce Cash and Neves will make the move. And Outlaw forces his way to the inside of the 12. Outlaw with an aggressive move. Nothing going for him there.
Closing in on 30 laps to go. And
We're definitely going to have a pit stop here.
And also, closing in on what could be the money stop.
And I think if the 65 just gets a really good stop and gets ahead of the rest of the field, he's got this unless a late caution comes out.
He had good stop past couple of times. See if he can. First time was a charm, second time as well. See if the third one will end up the same way. 3 wide
3
there at the
wide out
back.
of turn 4.
John, Quadruped, and Moth, all chase contenders.
Lynn's still side by side with the 77 and Jessica here. They've been
Top
battling for a while.
top four within a blanket of each other. BP has found its way up here.
Outlaw had a thought about going to the inside. Now Board all over the back bumper. He's going to lift. And boy, did that stack them all up.
And 30 laps to go. Now the question is, who will bite first?
Sure. All these top 4 cars are under a blanket here. And Outlaw looking low again.
Looks like Ella tried bumping and running that 12.
Oh, he's going to force the 4 to the outside here.
Oh. Looks like 54 locked it up a bit there.
Yeah. And Jessica and Lynn are still side by side in front of the 25 here. They've been battling for a while. Still. Seems like not one of them are able to get in front of the other. As Board still under fire from the 8 of Outlaw.
Now BP's gonna go low. Nope.
Go high. Boy, this is getting intense. Look at the 12. He's going to follow the 65 on a pit road.
Oh!
They're side by side. And the 65 is going to get ahead for now.
Think
Outlaw stays out. He's gonna take the lead. Keep an eye on the guys. Keep an eye on the guys hanging in. We don't want any mess ups again.
this is likely going to be the last pit stop of the race here.
Assuming that there's not going to be a caution.
Yep.
That'd be correct, yes.
And if the 65 just has one more clean pit stop from his crew, then he might have this race locked up. Good stop on the right side. Now, to the left side. And he will get out of his pit box right in front of the 12.
Right in front of the 44. And that could be it.
And now it's some other cars on pit road here. I think the 25's leading this group on the pit road. No, it's the 27 and the 8. We'll check their stops.
Now we keep an eye on the other guys that are in case something
think-
happens again. Which we hope there isn't.
And I think that they're all good for now. Could be wrong though. Jessica.
Oh,
Got close to getting to the grass there. Looks like these guys are taking their time off pit road here. Will anyone make a mistake? Patrick Miller near the grass. They're all going to get through. The 88 has stayed out. And these are all the other guys that are still on pit road here. Loading's going to get out ahead of all of them.
well, it looks like the 88 kind of did not stay out. He did, but then he pitted along with the other guys.
Yeah, actually, the 33 was, penalized. So, yeah, it'll be the 88 getting that race off pit road there. And who will be the leader? It will be Connor. And Moff has fought his way
And take
up
a
the
look
board.
at that gap. Holy wow!
Almost 3 seconds to the 12. And now, you got to think he just has to hang on and he wins this race. But look at this. The 13 has actually jumped ahead of the 25 off the pit strategy.
Right now, I think Patrick Star would be the points leader, if I'm not mistaken.
He would be. So if we don't get a caution, then 25 loses his points lead, but that could change in very little time.
Yeah, of course, and we still have 8 other races left to determine our champion, so it's far from over. And those 8 races, season won't end until March, so it's a long ways away. And you really think about it, so no need to worry about it now.
And the 65 still leading. The 12 didn't make up that time. Remember, Texas Motorsports, as we talked about in pre-race, they have just been so dominant at this track, winning the last 2 out of the last 3 races here.
Yep, looking to make it 3 of the last 4.
And Connors has 20 more laps to do it, and he's got to hope that there's just no yellow flags.
Yeah, because board's closing in, but it ain't by much.
Exactly, but one yellow flag can change absolutely everything. And from here on out, I think these guys are good to go.
Well, yeah, I believe their fuel and tires can hold up for, I believe, a little over 30 laps.
And so now the 12 under pressure from the 8. If the 8 tries to go to the inside, that'll complicate his strategy as well of winning this race.
Oh, and it looks like the 8's trying.
12's going to block the run. And surprisingly, the 8 is still right on his bumper. Garner still has a 2.6 second gap over the 12. And the 8 going low. And Moff with a crossover move on the 8. Now trying to get up into third.
Right now, the battle for second is very tight. A couple Chevrolets there.
Yep. And Outlaw will stay ahead of the 75 for now. As we're going to have 15 laps to go when Connor crossed the line. As Jessica
Ooh,
with a
Jessica,
brutal
bold move.
on the 27.
Yeah, board is closing in, but at the rate he's going, it's not going to be enough.
I wouldn't think it would be enough.
Hey, Nick here. Slowed up a little bit by the 13.
The 13 goes to underneath the 4. This would be another spot to extend his points lead. '13 can't complete the pass on the 4. Now under pressure from the 87. 87 can't do anything about it. And loses spot to the 32. As 33 almost into the 78. And the 8 to the inside of the 12.
Side by side, Outlaw to the inside of board, and Outlaw up to second.
Yep. That'll definitely throw a wrench into his chance to win this race. But if he's that much faster than the 12, I think he might have a shot, and there he goes. So Outlaw, if he has a fast enough car, can still throw a wrench into the 65's win. Or in the 65's chance of winning. And the San Francisco 49ers are going to the Super Bowl.
It will be Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl. I believe this is 58.
58. As, whoa, Newscaster Neves into the back bumper of Hector Daniel. We've seen that move a few times. As now Quad Kid Boy at the racetrack. Now Thunder up the racetrack, losing spots. So yeah, I think this 8 is the 65's worst nightmare here.
You're right about that.
And now 2 tenths made up by the 8. As we have 10 to go, closing on 9 to go. A 10th quicker that lap. Didn't gain a lot. He needs more than just a 10th.
That's right.
Another 10th made up by the 8. We're coming to 8 to go next time.
This is 8 to go.
No. Yeah, it is. Wait.
Yeah.
It's coming 7 to go.
This, I don't know.
Seven to go now. Coming to 6 to go. Can the 65 hold on for 6 more laps?
We could get a battle.
Yeah, 2 tenths that time for the 8. He is pushing like hell.
he could have a battle in like the last 2 laps.
Yeah, we'll see. Now 6/10 is the gap. The 8 is definitely closing. You can see the 65 in the frame now. Now 4/10 is the gap.
Did the 65 burn his stuff up?
No, I think the 8 just saved his stuff up. And is going like hell right now. He is right there. He's making that ground up, and he's making a lot of it.
And all,
3 laps to go.
all he all he needs to do is make sure he doesn't make an error, and he could have it.
And remember, he went low that time. But remember, we did see a pass with 2 laps to go, and that was the win with nickname and Patrick Miller. Look at the 8 now. When will the 8 make his move?
Will he dive in? He's trying.
He's right there, but Connor's gonna deny him.
He messed it up.
I think that's gonna be the race right there. We'll see.
Here to go. Wait, do they have to pit again?
No.
Well, 25 was just on pit road.
Not sure what the issue is
Oh
there.
no, the 25 had a mechanical problem.
Oh,
Go back up front.
Here
oh,
comes
he's right
the
there.
8.
This is gonna be a good finish. I can sense it. 1 lap to
Here
go
we
here at
go.
Gateway.
White flag is out. What can the 8 do? He's going to
He
try and
pulls
set
low.
it into 1 and 2. Connor's going to block.
A nudge, a push.
Down the backstretch. Outlaw's still there. He could bounce. He's thinking about it. Is he going to get the early jump down? Yes, maybe.
He's gonna try.
Here he comes. He's pushing it. No,
He's not
he
going to
lost
get
it.
it. For the first time since October 2022, Connor's going to win in the Cup Series.
What a win.
5 wins it at Gateway. Unbelievable. And the 65 comes on with a win after such a long winless streak, and it is now broken.
The winless streaks continue to be broken. Is make that 4 drivers that have broke their winless streak this season. Well, actually 5, but we've lost count at this point.
And the 65 comes home with a win after breaking such a long winless streak.
Yeah. October 2022, we were still in the Gen 7 era. So it's been a while, but yeah, that's 3 wins in a row at this track for Texas Motorsports. Yeah, more impressive. And Connor, one of the greatest Fanta Cup Series drivers, gets to win once more before his career heads off in the sunset.
And that'll do it for Gateway. And the next race will be, I think, Auto Club, right?
I can check quickly here. It will be. Yes, it will be Fontana.
So that should be fun. It'll be a night race.
Yeah. We'll see who picks up the win there.